Pokemon Legends Arceus is only a week away, and I gotta say, I'm pretty hyped. As I stated in my top 10 list of Pokemon I will be using in Legends Arceus. Today, I will be doing the opposite, where I talk about the Pokemon I will not be using. Note that the games are not out yet, but we have a pretty big list of the Pokedex available. When talking about these mons, this will be a mixed perspective from my own personal feelings towards them, and how they will more than likely perform in-game based on stats and move pools. We don't know the important battles, but from stats and move pools, there can still be reasoning talked about. Basically, these Pokemon can be talked about from looking at them on paper. I think you guys get it though. So that said, let's just hop right into these mons. Starting off is an actual favorite Pokemon of mine, being Ninetales, or the Cantonian form. So, I love foxes, and they are my favorite kind of animal. But the aspect of wanting to use Ninetales again just doesn't exist for me. As I was going through the Pokedex, Ninetales literally just clicked for me as being an unappealing Pokemon to use. In the past, I have used Ninetales several times, but with me using Cyndaquil as my starter, I have no need for it. Even if Ninetales was in Pokemon BDSP alongside Houndoom and Rapidash, I would still rather use Houndoom. Ninetales has an alright move pool and alright stats, but if I'm being honest, it feels like Ninetales isn't one of my favorite Pokemon anymore, even though I just said it. The more I talk about it, the more it doesn't seem to be. Well, the Cantonian form anyways. The Alolan form I definitely like a lot more, but quite frankly, I don't want to use that form of Ninetales either. So that's pretty much it for Ninetales. Next up is Golduck. And yes, I am aware I brought up wanting to give it an evolution in yesterday's video. If you haven't seen that video, I would recommend checking it out. The concepts for the evolutions are pretty sick. Back to Golduck though, if we got this evolution concept, I would gladly use Golduck on my team. But there's a 100% chance this evolution won't happen. Therefore, I don't want to use Golduck. There are a lot better water types to use out there. I can name a few right off the top of my head. Tentacruel, Gyarados, and Gastrodon. Tentacruel is pretty underrated by the way. Golduck's design is dope though, I will give it that, but to me, it's just unappealing this time. Next up is a Pokemon I really don't like all that much in general, being Mantine. Yup, despite me being a Johto fanboy, Mantine is one of the few Pokemon I really don't like. In fact, I haven't used Mantine on a team at all. Maybe someday, if I were to do a playthrough of Pokemon I dislike, I would include it on that team. Mantine does have a rather unique cry though. Beep beep beep. Going to New York and LA, I hate the sound of constant car honking. Legit, as petty as it sounds, I can't have Mantine on my team because I can't hear that cry several times anymore. Mantine is also another case of being a water flying Pokemon where the flying aspect isn't really present, and I feel in these games it won't be either. In at number 7 is Chatot. Though I am a Mystery Dungeon fan and it was a superstar on the worst team for BDSP, I can't see myself using it. If I wanted to use a flying Pokemon, I would use another one. And no, I'm not going to talk about Staraptor, I will shut up about it. The main reason I would even sense the appeal of using Chatot on my team would be in a joke aspect. What I mean about the joke aspect is, I would love to have Chatot on my team with the old mechanic of teaching it chatter. And it would say a funny phrase. I would have loved to have Chatot on my team and have a friend with me in the room and just have it say something funny. But due to that mechanic being taken away, the appeal of using Chatot has faded a lot. It's an interesting mon and it's cute, but without it being able to talk with chatter, it can stay on the worst team for BDSP. Closing out the second half is a Pokemon that will be making its return from December, being Luxray. Luxray has a lackluster move pool, stats are meh, and a lot of people like Luxray solely based on its design and Sinnoh nostalgia. Based on the design, it's not bad. But where's that dark type though? Change the typing with updated stats and move pool, and I might consider using it. Right now though, Luxray is overrated. A lot of people like it specifically because of the Sinnoh nostalgia and the design, like I mentioned before. I've used it before, and I get it. But to me, there's just no appeal anymore. This entry is shorter because I've brought it up before, and you guys get it. I actually think some of you guys may agree with me on this. Starting the second half of this list, we got Probopass. The reason Probopass is here is just simply because I've always never liked its design. I can go on a giant rant about why I don't like its design, but based on looking at it, I think you guys get it. A lot of people have the same sentiment about it. So yeah, my reason is just based on design for not wanting to use it. However, I will say its typing of Rock and Steel is pretty awesome. This is especially helpful because of the Steel type. The defensive stats are also handy, and I will say there are better Steel types out there. But Probopass isn't the worst Pokemon in the world, and if I had to use it for its stats, like in a randomizer for instance, I would. There are better Steel types, but Probopass can be helpful. The design is just my issue though. Welcome to the fourth slot on this list, or the thumbnail Pokemon. Mystic, you talked about Clefable for weeks during BDSP and really hyped it up. Why are you not going to use it on your team? It's simple. I'm quoting you guys in my comment section. I understand that Clefable was great, but because I have brought it up so much, I'm honestly tired of using it. Got tired of myself talking about it. But I mean, it is a good mon, and it could be very beneficial on a team. Oh, and while I'm here though, let's add another entry to this list, being Staraptor. I get it. It's good. But talking about it so much in BDSP just exhausted me. Hopefully it won't be on the best team, so I don't have to talk about it as much. It's not that I dislike them at all. I just will not be using them on my team despite how good they are. I'm just tired of talking about them right now. I know I am talking about them again by this list, but at least it's in a sense when I am not heavily praising them. Even though they deserve to be praised, I'm just done praising them now for the time being. At the number 3 slot is Carnivine, and to me, this is a Pokemon that had a lot of potential, and unfortunately, it was wasted. I've always wanted Carnivine to get some kind of love, whether it be a Mega Evolution, a regional variant, or even a new evolution. Carnivine's got a really cool concept, but everything about it is just so lackluster. The move pool and just having no coverage doesn't sit well with me. I think a lot of people can resonate with me when I say I wish Carnivine had more going for it. But in all fairness, I don't see that happening at all. It's been neglected for a long time, and thus I think it's going to continue. At the penultimate spot is a Pokemon that has many weaknesses, being Abomasnow. I think a lot of people can resonate with me on this one. Abomasnow is just the typical Pokemon everyone knows is terrible from the typing and stats alone. It's got a cool concept being based around the tree it is, but in regards to all the weaknesses it has, it's a no-go from me, and I'm sure it's a no-go on several other lists too. I will admit though, seeing Abomasnow in early Sinnoh is pretty awesome to see. In the wide open world, it would be pretty cool to see Abomasnow going around in the snow, and that's something I'm actually looking forward to seeing. I've always expressed my disdain for this Pokemon during BDSP, and a few other times before that. I know I crap on it all the time, but I'm just going to make it quick. I will not be using Wormadam. It's just horrible on every end, and the fact that it's also got a trash form, it's trash, literally. I've talked negatively about it before, you guys get the idea. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Mothim though, I may consider that. Well, those are the top 10 Pokemon I will not be using in Pokemon Legends Arceus. This list is a very unique one, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts about it, so let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also be sure to let me know what Pokemon you will not be using as well. I know one thing for sure though, I'm pretty stoked for Legends Arceus. A brand new experience awaits us, and I'm ready to start this new journey. I hope you guys are too. Hey guys, thank you for enjoying another Mystic Umbreon video. It's exciting times for the Pokemon franchise, and I look forward to the coming months where it just keeps getting better. If you guys are wanting some more bite-sized Mystic Umbreon content, please check out my TikTok, where I upload daily, as well as the Mystic Umbreon Shorts channel. If y'all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too, it really helps us out. I think it's time to wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I'll see you next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.